Hello ladies and gent, I actually cannot do that hello greeting thing because I'm so sick right now, but hopefully you guys can bear with me through today's video so I can tell you some very interesting information that just so happens to be perfect timing with my sickness. Of course it couldn't have been last week, but anyways, other than that, let's get started and jump into today's video. So basically, let's start off in campaign, which is always a better place as online's a bit more expansive with what they have to offer. So within campaign, a mission called Did Someone Say Yoga, which is mission number 36 on the mission playlist, about halfway through the overall campaign, you'll find this mission, Did Someone Say Yoga, and there you'll have to complete a yoga session, talk to your son for once, and then go pick up some drugs, and then drink them out of a burger shot cup. So let's sum that up in real life. So you do yoga with your wife who's cheating on you. You take your son by the ear who's playing Call of Duty. Go to the Burger King and then you drink some drugs, which is it's a new thing to drink drugs, but I guess it's one way to get them in there. So basically, as you're driving under the influence, you'll hit a whole bunch of things, but as you try to get as close as possible to home, which is it's not possible, so don't try it, you will be forced into a cutscene where you do get into a crash, and then you're taken into space or wherever you're in an alley with monkeys, which is it's a bit different, I guess, but of course, I mean, drugs are a bit different if you're drinking them, I guess. So once you're taken into this cutscene with the whole spaceship and the aliens, this is where we need to stop. Alright, pause, freeze frame, here we go. Alrighty, so you see these aliens, you see the spaceship. I'm sure you guys have seen spaceship and aliens both on GTA 5 Online, so what am I trying to say here? I mean, we both know where we're going with this, but this means, for a lot of people who aren't familiar with coding and skinning and texturing, this is basically meaning for us that these things are available on GTA, but they're not fully purchasable online or even in campaign. You can't buy a spaceship in campaign. That's not what I was trying to say there. But of course, this is only interesting. This is not key evidence, but of course, it is definitely a step towards where we need to be. So in addition to that, if you ever travel to the movie studio, there you'll find astronauts and aliens both online and in campaign. So this means that when you are visiting a CPU, you've seen them wear a scarf, you've seen them wear pants. These things are available for us as well. We can go to the Ponson Boys, wherever, to get clothes and buy the exact same thing as they're wearing, but of course, we can't buy an astronaut suit or an alien suit. But what this means for us is if we can see an online CPU able to wear an alien suit or an astronaut suit or a vest, whatever, those are already in the game, which is good. It means the skin and the textures are there. It just means that they haven't been coded in to be available for purchase for us. So this is very interesting. But anyways, moving on, if you were to pull up your phone right now on GTA 5 Online or Campaign, there you can find what is the Space Rangers website, and there you'll be able to see the different kinds of Space Rangers. One of the most popular ones is obviously the one named Commander, which is where it also gets interesting. But that is also a very interesting factor in the Time Warp DLC, creativity at its finest for Rockstar Games. But of course, the last thing I want to talk about is, if you guys don't know what the Spacedocker is already, it is basically a futuristic styled car. But let me not ruin it for you. I won't show you a picture of it just yet. It will come up very shortly, but I want to explain to you why I'm pointing this out. So remember in 1.10, 11, 12, and 13 where we used to glitch and mod cars into the game, which would basically require you taking them from single player, putting them in garages, and doing all that crazy shit, putting it in front of your apartment and then going into online really quickly, and then getting it, putting it in your garage, and then storing it for good. Well, Rockstar a while ago was listening to players, and a lot of players were complaining, hey, these guys are glitching, they're cheating, they're modding, they're getting cars from single player to multiplayer, and I don't know how to do that, but I really wanted the Bravado Buffalo S, the Obey Tailgater, the Bodhi, but I don't know how to do it, I can't get it, and it's unfair, they're driving them around, they're rare, I can't get them. And Rockstar finally said, you know what, I feel sorry for you guys, it's time that we make these cars publicly available. This is something that Rockstar fails to do, is fails to understand the boundaries on what they put into the game. Like a police car, there's no harm in a police car. It's got emergency lights. That's about it. It doesn't have anything special compared to your Vapid Cruiser, your Obey Tailgater. It doesn't have anything different. It doesn't have features that are better than any other car that is just normally running around in GTA 5 Online. So basically for the Spacedocker, which requires several dozen parts to actually construct and then build it, drive it around in campaign, a lot of players were doing the exact same thing. They built it in campaign, they brought it over to multiplayer, but in the end Rockstar removed all these cars from the GTA 5 Online garages. Now even with today's mods and hacks, you still can't get it into the game, which is kind of sad. But what Rockstar has said is, you know what, the Spacedocker, it's a cool car, we like it a lot, it was a great creation, and the players loved it, so why not do the same as we did in 1.14, where we were able to purchase the Bravado Buffalo S, the Obey Tailgater, and Rockstar finally came to its senses and said, you know what, this is going to happen in 1.18, the Time Warp DLC. So anyways guys, there's been a lot of information to cover in this. I'm sure you guys have had a hell of a time listening to me trying to keep up with what I'm saying while I'm sick. It's probably very hard as I am quite a fast speaker here, but I do apologize for if you guys have any questions or comments, complaints. Of course, I'm not Rockstar Games, so you probably won't get very many of those. But if you guys do have any questions or anything, I'm more than happy and generous to reply. One thing that I do like to stress after the end of this video is if you guys do use the streaming website Twitch, just as viewers or as actual streamers themselves, I'd appreciate if you guys would go just hop down to the comment section, find the link to my Twitch, and follow me there. That would be absolutely amazing. There's a whole bunch of crazy shit, some fun stuff that always goes on my Twitch, so if you guys are interested in watching me live stream on occasion whenever you're free or available, that is more than appreciated. But anyways guys, don't forget to subscribe if you're not already, if you're new here and you guys actually did enjoy the video, it taught you something new about the game, maybe you learned something about textures and skins or update 1.18 as a whole, then please don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Let's try to aim for something well over 250 likes on this video. Anyways guys, I appreciate your time, I love you guys all, but it's time for me to go, probably get some sleep or some aspirin. But anyways, have yourselves a great day. Love you all.